Oh, it's Saturday. But you know what Saturday is? Saturday is I do a job so I can buy a tool. And today's reason for working is plasma cutter. Because everybody needs a good plasma cutter, and I found a cheap one on Amazon that I'm going to buy. And yes, I'm a cheap bastard, but I got good reviews on it, so when I get it, I'll test it out and we'll make a video on it. But today's deal is about be careful for what you wish for. All right. Remember, my business is like 75% subcontractor, right? I'm in a rural town today. It's a 35-minute drive from my house. To stump in a picture of the starting, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. It took me exactly 20 minutes to grind it and push it flat with the blade, which is, I couldn't have done this job today if I didn't have a blade or four-wheel drive. And I'll tell you why, because it's been raining out here right now. There's apparently a storm flash flood came in here maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. Right now it's 9:04, so actually, you know, it took me 35 minutes to get here. It'll take me 35 minutes to go home, but it's okay because I'll stop by Harbor Freight, you know, just see what's new. And the other time was 20 minutes to do the stump. Stump paid. I'll tell you what the stump paid. All right. They had another one in the front besides the big one in the picture that was really, I threw it in for free, you know, for Pete's sake. 20 minutes, I did $300. All right. And some of you guys on the forums and all, $300. I wouldn't take my machine off the trailer for $300. I had a mud spot on it. $300. Da 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 da. You know what? Today's my happy money day. Actually, every day is my happy money day because I'm a whore. Remember, like I told you in the last video? Yes, I am a money whore. You know, and a little story. Let me tell you a quick little story. When I was a senior in high school, I worked 3 different jobs. Like I told you before, I worked for a guy that owned, the camera's shaking because I'm sitting in a truck. I worked for a guy that owned a body shop, which I worked there. He owned the gas station. Body shop closed at 5. I went to the gas station at 5. And then he also had tow trucks. I ran them on weekends and I ran them late at night as a senior from high school. So I used to go to work with blue jeans on and a work shirt, you know, like a uniform shirt, long sleeve uniform shirt with my name on it and the name of the business. Because I used to go get out, when I was a senior, I got out of school probably about 10:30. I completed all my credits, so I'd get out early and go straight to work. But there was a requirement. You had to have 4 years of English, 4 years of math, I think it was, or 4 years of history, whatever. So that's my only requirement when I was a senior. Basically, I got there, did 2 classes, and was done for the day, went to work. But I remember my English teacher, and the guy, mid-year or whatever, just turned to me, and I had good grades. It was, you know, I could have pushed it more, but I didn't. I mean, I was a solid B guy in certain subjects that I liked. I did a lot better, and some subjects I didn't like, I was a B guy, right? So the teacher turned to me because of the way I was dressed. And I was clean. My uniforms were always clean. My jeans were always clean. But he just looked at me and he says, pointed me out in class one day and says, you, sir, will never amount to anything but just a grease monkey. And I remember a girl sitting next to me, and she must have been Albert Einstein's daughter. She was old. I went up to the grades with her. The girl was one of those A girls, a genius. Anyway, she just turned around and looked at the teacher and tore him a new rear end and told him how dare him insult me and say that to me and da 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 da. So I didn't even have to stick up for myself. She did. But you know what? I know he's probably dead now. If he's not, you're number one, because it just drove me to be more and more successful in life. So if you're a guy that had a bad past, or you grew up as a kid that, you know, you did bad things, or just you grew up in a terrible environment, okay, and misfortune, grew up in the hood or Timbuktu or whatever you do, you know, the harder you work, the more you succeed. I certainly have. you know. And anytime someone said anything negative to me, I took it inside and I turned it around. I worked harder, and you know, I got promoted. I did everything. I showed you by actions. Not with my fist. I showed you by actions and being successful. All right. So today also is about creating a monster. I created a monster because I deal 75%, like I say, or more with commercial contractors. Today's Saturday. It's rained yesterday a little bit, and I thought I was going to have a day off because I'm swamped. I'm behind. And I had to go out yesterday. Today, like I say, this job was muddy, but they didn't care. You know, so I went out and did it, pushed it with the blade. Good reason to have four-wheel drive or a tractor machine, because I couldn't have done it without it. All right, I would have sank in the mud and not got out of there. So I pushed it, ran over it back and forth, and here I am. I'm done. I'm done for the day. And it's raining again. Just started raining. But I just want to let you guys know, the harder you work, the more the reward. All right. For me, I've been blessed 500 times over. All right, and I've got a new guy coming in. He's been running a ZT all week to help me keep up. I send him stumps. And listen, if you own a ZT or SG40, you know, it's a smaller track machine. It's great for days like today, or like it rained for a whole week. You could float across. Tracked machines are great at that. I like wheeled machines and track machines. They both have their place, okay? If it's a wheeled machine, I really do like four-wheel drive for today. Going up hills, things like that. Going up, having to go up ramps. You get that extra other two-wheel drive in you, so you can get up there easy. Other than that, the monster I created, sometimes I don't want my phone to ring anymore. I just want to catch up. I know some of you are going to say, well, that's a nice problem to have. I built it. I'm on my way out. The new guy, he'll deal with it. I kept him busy this week. He has ordered a Vermeer 382. He asked me what to get, and we wanted dealer support. That's the only dealer we have here. So it's a 382, which is four-wheel drive, has a blade, and I think, 35, 37 horsepower, whatever, which would be perfect for him, all right? And then from there, he'll pay it off right away. And if he needs another machine, we'll scout him out and see what dealer or who wants to demo us one or whatever. We'll go from there with him. But he's going to be very successful because I'm just handing him the keys over to the business. I'm not asking for any money. You know, right now, the way I run my business is very, very, very unorthodox, and a lot of people don't understand it. But I do it as a commission based, to where if I sub you out on a job, you get 50% of the job. So it makes you, the more jobs you do, the more money you make. Some guys on here that watch this video would think I'm a blooming idiot, or someone would be an idiot. But originally I owned all the machines. I did all the maintenance. I bought the teeth, and I even paid for the fuel. Sent you out on jobs, you got 50% of whatever you produced. You have to find very special people that do that, and very honest people. I could have been ripped off hundreds of times, but I had my brother, and I had my other guy to do it with me. All right, they don't like their names being mentioned, you know, but that's okay. They know who they are. They're wonderful people, and they blessed me, and hopefully I blessed them well over and over. All right, so that's how I run my business, and that's how I created the Mafia. All right, as far as the Mafia this week, seems like everybody's down on maintenance, so I had my ZT out. At the same time, I was out with Big Booty Judy. All right, so there's just a short video on this, and be careful when you create, if you're doing subcontractor work. You take on too many subcontractors, and then, you know, they're demanding. They need it done. They need to make payroll. They need that last completion done. All right? And plus, I like to get out there when they're there, because I'd say well over half of them have mini skid steers or a skid steer. and they do the grading, they do their chip removal and all. It makes it easy for me. They leave a crew there, I get there, I grind, they clean, both of us say goodbye at the same time. They're happy, I'm happy, we're happy. Okay, so in the beginning, when I first started off 25 years ago, I had a 252, and I only had 2 subcontractors that I worked for. And there were 2 craning guys, and I could keep up with them easily. Now it's very, very hard for them, especially after my surgery and all. And I was hoping on quitting at noon and going home to my family, because it's summertime, it's hot, it's hard on hydraulics, it's hard on me, staying out there in the sun. But I'm working till 5. Hopefully when the 382 comes in for a new guy, it'll take a lot of pressure off of me, and I'll be going home maybe probably 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That'd be better, okay? Anyway, that's it for this week. Don't forget the sticker deal. You will see it there, and for those of you, your stickers are on the way. I'm always behind about a week, and just thanks. I just want to say thanks. If there's something you want to know about, please write it in a comment, send me an email. You know, if you can't even do that, if you want to write a letter, write a letter. My mailbox is in the description, my email's in the description, and whatever it is you want to know, if I know it, I'll share it with you. If I don't know it, but I can try to find it, I'll find it for you. Okay, I'll if I got to call a company rep or whatever, I'll do my best for you. I want whoever wants to get in this business, or tree business, lawn business, whatever, to be very successful, or any business that you're using your hand. I want a blue collar man to be successful. All right, you know, I got the Stump Grinder Mafia. Next, I want to have the blue collar millionaire, you know, mafia. Okay, us blue collar guys, we really are what drives the world, not just America, the world. It's the guy out in the ditch, the guy working, the guy. I don't care if you're an architect or an engineer. If you're out in the field, you're one of us. Okay. Anyway, see you on the next one.